Harald Haas is an anthroposophical psychiatrist in Bern and father of 2 children. Harald, you likely know the issue of excessive concern and self-doubt through your life experience. To be the father of 2 adult sons is a vast field of experience besides my professional activity. On the one hand, being an educator and reaching one's limits, which happens very frequently in present times, and also witnessing what the children have to accomplish, how the school situation is, in particular the learning situation.
Was die Kinder heute leisten müssen, wie die Schulsituation aussieht, insbesondere die Lernsituationen aussehen.
Rudolf Steiner noticed this, that in relation to the education system, there is a tendency nowadays towards being less engaged in the actual disciplines, or it is always being dictated what one must drum into oneself, which one afterwards quickly has to forget. I experienced this personally in my own school days, but I have the impression that I was much freer to connect with these disciplines, with those disciplines which interested me, and that I was also dealing with them out of interest. Now I have the experience that the children are forced into taking up many disciplines and also fear not being adequate to meet the requirements, all of which can also quickly lead to self-doubt.
Was dann eben auch zu Selbstzweifeln sehr schnell führen kann.
Rudolf Steiner's advice with this problem was to be able to totally connect, while in a way taking more distance by considering things from the outside. So not just considering them in the form as they are presented, but using the memory's secret, which is that it is good for the memory to observe something in reverse. In this way, one can strengthen the power of memory. He takes examples of historical dates, which one can not only consider forwards in the historical sequence, but that one can also look at them, how they unfold in reverse. Or that one takes specific actions, for example in a play or nowadays in a movie, and one remembers them in reverse. This is a way to develop the ability to record something in a more visual way. Nowadays, there are various methods to memorize knowledge, for example by underlining, which emphasize and further supports this visual recording of thoughts, or by writing down. All these ways help to more easily connect with what one has to deal with. This does not weaken, as it would if taken up only with the mind. If approaching memorizing in the described way by looking at it in reverse, we take it up with the heart. In this way, we even experience a strengthening instead of a weakening through the learning process. Do I understand you correctly? That by thinking in reverse, an exercise which is actually done in the mind, I become more stable, including in everyday life, where I can then better manage doubts and excessive concern. Exactly. This is the experience, that everything we can connect with our heart. As the heart is the domain which is the most connected with the I, with our personality's core, that this strengthens one in one's meeting with life, also generally in everyday life. And thus, in eurythmy, an exercise is chosen which is suitable for invoking the I force, which is connected to the heart, the I exercise.
Und die schildern wir dann in einem anderen Video separat. Danke, Harald, für deine Ausführungen.